Now, what you said about raising a child going into a relationship, I tell guys all the time, don't take single mothers seriously. Like, it's not in your best interest as a man. And when you look at it from a pragmatic standpoint, right? If you come in, you're responsible for taking care of that child. You're responsible for raising that child, protecting that child, provisioning for that child, etc. You have all the responsibility without any authority. I can't even slap that kid if he fucks up. It's not my kid. It's not my kid. So what does it look? What is a responsibility without authority? It's slavery. I'm responsible for this kid, but I can't even exert what I want on that child. Now I get what you're saying. No, it's not like that. But most women, if the child isn't yours and you come into the relationship and you smack that kid for being an idiot, she's going to say, don't hit my kid, and I can't discipline the kid the way that I want. And that's a problem because I'm responsible for the kid, but I can't even raise them the way that I want. Bro. So it's slavery. So I tell guys, it's not in your best interest to raise a child that isn't yours.
Well, and another thing is, like, I've read like statistics on that, and like I believe that it's most households where there's child abuse is a single parent household where another parent has stepped in.
Not even the issues with that doesn't even account for all the issues with stepfathers, etc.
Well, that's including stepfathers.
Yeah. And also, if the kid doesn't like you, he could say, "Mom, he hit me." Yeah, my dad, Uncle, Chris hit me, Mom. You were at home.
Damn right.
Hold on, you were trying to say something. You were trying to say something. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I believe that a step parent would also exercise authority over the kid,
assuming the original biological parent allows it.
Yes, and they would allow it if the relationship is truly.
But a lot of women won't.
You say that, right? But have you ever dated a single mother?
I have friends that have. So
I'll tell you this right now, right? I don't know what you call it. Maybe call it motherly instinct. But whenever a child is with a different person that's not their parent, instinctively the woman says, "You know what? This is my kid. I have to protect." They go into like flight mode. Yeah. So if the other person in any form of fashion wants to, like, I want to say, punish that kid, and it doesn't align with their values, instantly she's like, no, stop it. Don't touch my kid because that's her values. So I would just say, you say that now, but in the moment of it happening, she's gonna want to protect her kid at all costs.
Most women that are with a stepfather are gonna have an issue with that father disciplining the kid in certain ways. Unfortunately, that's just how it is.
It's an innate reaction.
I mean, ask the girls on the panel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure her stepfather can't do certain things that her biological father can do.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
He's absolutely right.
That's an example right there.
Damn. 100%. Damn.
She belongs to the street.
Yeah, because imagine a bear and her cub. You think she's gonna let some random person touch her? No, it's just motherly instincts. That's what it is.
A bear would also protect the cub from the biological.
But even more so, not the parent. Imagine that.
No, it's not even more so, actually. A mother would protect their child or also their husband or the biological father of the kid, probably.
She's taking your example literally.
Yeah.
No.
He made that example to illustrate that it's the mother bear tendencies to protect the child at all costs.
Yes, but the example is ridiculous, actually, because it doesn't...
Oh, shit, ridiculous.
I mean, because I could relate, like, my parents were divorced, but my dad had, like, I had a stepmom and she put her hands on me and my mom was not okay with that. She wanted to go to the cops and stuff. But I told her, like, at the time I was only like 16. I was like, don't go to the cops because that's just going to be more drama for me, you know? Like, so my mom had to take that pain of knowing that her daughter was getting hit by like a stepmom, and my dad didn't care. My dad was like, you deserve to be hit, you know? So it's different.
Why did your mom hit you?
He was right.
I'm just kidding. Okay, well, you got it from the opposite angle, which is a rare situation. But it's normally the other way around, and it's the father that's because the thing is that the mother typically isn't supposed to be the disciplinarian. It's supposed to be the father's job. I've always said that fathers keep daughters off stripper poles and sons out of jail. It's the dad's job to discipline their child a lot of times. So when you bring in a stepfather, they're effectively stripped of one of their predominant roles as a dad.
What the fuck what you doing, man?
Yeah.
Like twerking?
Yeah.
What you doing, bro? I know mom to hit your ass.
Yeah, like
what are you doing? Tell me. Skipping school.
Well, I invited like a boy over to that house.
Yeah, she's right.
That's not my mom, though. That's not my mom. My dad has the okay to hit me, but not a woman that didn't push me out her vagina.
So no, hold on. No, she made the right move because as a woman, she knows that you're tied to your sexuality, so she was right to smack your ass.
But I was a virgin at the time.
That don't matter. How did you know? Nigga, hold on, stop. That you deserve to be even more.
Oh shit! But no. She's right because guess what?
She was a virgin at the time.
That's not her mom though. So and like I get it on paper.
No, I'm saying she deserved to get slapped.
She did, but it's not her mom.
Yeah.
Facts.
So it's like, yo, like you.
No, but
So now you guys pick and choose who gets to put hands on children.
No. That's the point.
Me.
Yes.
Hey, listen. You're, grown up, right? So your mom was like, yo, listen, you're a virgin, right? And you were finding boys over. Listen, I used to be a teacher. So it's like it starts from there, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't be out here inviting boys to your house and shit like that because your mom knew better. Because she was a hoe. Well, what's up, mom? She was a hoe back in the day. So she, you know what? Like, let me be like step up and and not make you be the person that she was. Correct?
Okay.
What if
I think
you guys have two different stances here. He's saying that the step parent isn't going to have the same authority to discipline the child from a physicality standpoint.
Yes.
Right. And then he's saying that your stepmother was right in disciplining you in a physicality standpoint because you were potentially going to have sex and lose your virginity, which would lower your value to a potential mate in the future.
Right.
That's why your stepmother acted in the way that she did, knowing that you're a virgin. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? You're potentially throwing your future away and you're hurting yourself. That's why she slapped you physically.
And also, put it in reverse. Imagine if...
Which I think was valid, by the way. Imagine if it was a guy that hit her.
I had that question.
He'll go to jail.
Yeah.
Because he hit you.
Yeah.
So this is like, in that instance right there, any step parent could be liable for like getting in trouble just because they're a step parent, even though it's right because you're fucking up.
She was.
I think that overprotective parents create hoe children though. Like I feel like
sneaky,
I came into my like, I was doing crazy things because of how sheltered I was growing up.
There's a saying where like a pastor's daughter or son always ends up being the worst because they're too coddled and too sheltered. So they once they get outside, they're like, oh shit, I'm gonna go crazy. So
belong to the streets.
You got a point there, but
I
still,
don't know if I
up.
agree. I don't know if I agree because I know people that have been raised like super conservatively and they've turned out amazing. And like,
I think that's just an excuse.
But generally, look at pastors' sons and daughters.
I mean, I know a pastor's daughter.
No, you know one, but generally, how they act.
They have kids.
It's one family.
That's a lot of kids.
Look at the general population of pastors' daughters and sons.
Listen, my mom raised me. My mom raised me, right, and she raised me as a single mom. And she was not. I was not raised like a pastor's daughter. I mean, you raised me well, but she exposed me to like some crazy stuff, and I turned out the complete opposite from her beliefs.
I mean, therapy at 10.
But I mean, I have very conservative beliefs in certain ways, and so you didn't raise me that way. You didn't raise me to believe in purity or any of these things. I actually just took it from observation of what was going on outside, and like, oh my gosh, I'm scared of what these kids are doing, and I don't want that life.
I would argue though that you have high critical thinking skills, so you were able to kind of be like, something's off here, and environment plays a role too, right? Like a lot of times when these people live in like with restrictive parents that don't let them do certain things, but all their friends are doing it. Then they want to do it. But if you're like in an Amish community and you don't know any better,
that's all you know,
right? You're like, hey, electricity, what is this? You know, you're just chilling, but you don't see nobody else with iPhones. You're gonna appreciate a little bit more. I mean, it's the whole thing with the Passport Bros is like, yo, you have a girl in Colombia, you ain't bringing her to the United States because feminism and all this other shit. They're gonna indoctrinate her, and she's gonna lose the values that made her attractive to you in the first place. I tell you, if you guys are gonna go foreign, you better stay your ass over there foreign.
All right,
because the environment does play a role.